star today. Crawling up the ocean, this is evolution. Can I grow into another animal, the next level? I'm sprouting wings and I just want to...
Are we good on this? Perfect. All right. Well, hi, I'm Chris. I'm wrong room. So, I am a divine spark of the universe. Joy. I am that. It's really interesting to be in the front of the stage here. As many of you know, as maybe some of you know, the ultimate experience last year was my first experience with any type of mindset, being. I had no context on what that was. At that point in my life, I could not go home. I had 2 court orders, one that I couldn't see my children, and one, I couldn't go home. So starting from nothing, right? I've already heard myself, and so, and the 2 people that I've spoken so far, right? Not having anywhere to go home, not knowing where to go. And then I want to acknowledge Ankush and being up here and just completely making all this up as I stand here right now. Right? Because I had 2 wonderful speeches completely written out. Totally written out, absolutely gorgeous. And I realized sitting in the speakers meeting when we were doing all the run-throughs, Steve gives us his really stirring, go out there and create for the next week on everything that we're going to do for you there in the stage. Be in that room, and it just took me back to being in his house, reading this book in a PDF form. And as I left, I was like, hey, what is the most impactful thing that we can do for this being kids thing that we're trying to figure out? And it just says, be you. Be you. Right, and so I'm a dad. That's where I create from. I am the greatest father for Asher and Oliver. Everything that I do flows through them, for them. It changes from day to day. And so I'm here as a dad. I'm here as trying to be the best father for them, to learn, to grow. And so from going from the back of the room, not having a place to go, not being able to see my kids, to now having them full time has been the wildest year of my life. My expansion. And in that time, right, there's been some cool stuff, right? We've met every week. Every week. I think we missed 1 week? Maybe 2. Maybe 2 weeks. Every Saturday morning, talking about how we're showing up for each other, how we're showing up for our kids, how we are creating, different fun tools, how Birmingham came together. Really, really wild that we were able to create so much stuff over the last year. And so one of the things, cool things, right? I wrote a kid's book. If you would have said, Chris is going to be an author of a kid's book at TUE last year, I would have laughed so hard I would have lost a kidney. It would have been it. I would have just been on the ground and there would have been no words, right? And so I get out of TUE and I'm like, I'm on the kids group. And so one of the, let's step back actually, half a step, right?
Can you hold the book up?
So one of the most beautiful things that I saw last year at TUE was Eric gets up on stage with Sarah, right? And I really want to, we want to acknowledge Eric Lofholm and Sarah being on this stage last year, him giving his space to her, because without that, we've heard so much about the butterfly effect, right, through this last year, right? Without that little flutter, there is no being for kids. There is no being with kids at Birmingham. There's no kids book. There's none of it, because me and her didn't know each other last year, right? And so, really, this isn't like my kids' book to my kids. It's a creation, like everybody's in here, so many people in here have their fingerprints on it, right? It's a conversation with Gabby talking about raising the consciousness of kids, and she's like, Chris, kids are perfect. You say that. What are you going to teach them? Oh, right? Just as you are in all that you do, you are perfect, whole, and right. Right? There's, conversations about only looking for the gold in somebody, right? And making it through things, right? So one of the, here's Steve's fingerprint, because this was about to go. This mirror. Oh, that mirror. That mirror took me 4 months of calling people from one side of the country to the other, trying to find somebody that would print it. Trying to find, and I couldn't find anybody that would do that. And so him just saying, like, if that's what Source told you, then you kind of need to do that. You got to listen in on that stuff. And so, yeah, this isn't just for me, my kids. It's really for everybody in here. And so with your, approval, I'm going to read the back of this. If everybody okay with that? All right.
I second that.
This is a book about you, just as you are in all that you do. You are perfect, whole, and right, a star that shines both day and night. Laugh and play, stand tall, be seen, for all you are and all your being. From dawn to dusk in your own way, this book's a stage for you to say, today, simply be, declaring, I am me. And so, each and every one of you has one of these underneath you in your chair. And this isn't just a gift to take home to your kids, right? As I learned, when Karen read this to me at Transcendence, right, she sent me this voice note, and I listened to it for my inner child. And I heard it for the first time read back to me. And I was like, oh, that's what that is. So please take this and read it for that inner child that maybe still needs a little love, that still needs to be heard, to be seen, to be bold, to be strong. And I just can't say it enough. Like, thank you guys. This has been such a wild, wild ride. So many things I feel like I've left out for this year. So,
Chris, I don't know if it's a phone.
yes, if somebody has a phone that I can steal, and if you could, hold up your phone so we can take a picture of it. Here. Do you have a phone I can steal? Yeah, it's a phone. Wow.
You have to be in the picture,
Oh,
Chris.
fine. No. Just, all right. Huh? What's that? What?
Turn off those lights for me. All right. Thank you so much. On three, I want everybody to say, today I choose to be me. Wait, what?
You recording?
Two, I'm recording this. 1, 2, 3.
Today I choose to be me. Well, I think I've got plenty of more time, but I don't know really where all to go for it, right? Because as I've said, like as I realize, like I'm not the professional speaker, right? And I look up to so many of you guys, and you're so amazing. I want to just acknowledge a few people. Eric, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Have the people stand up now? Yes, I think this is a good time. So Eric, thank you. This is the first time in my life where somebody said, do you want to do this? And I said, yes. And I didn't get a list of, well, show me all your credentials, Chris. Do you fit the list of all of the things that you have to do over here? He's just like, do you want to do this? Can you step into this? Can you powerfully step into this? And I just said yes. Having no clue that I wasn't just turning on the Zoom meeting. Right? As Sinika has said, right? Source gave me a mission, right? What I have found in this last year is that mission is to help as many kids to declare who they are, right? And I'm just on that path, learning what I don't know, stepping into things, and then finding out, wow, I've got a lot to learn. Vicki and I would like to acknowledge the people that have been on the Being with Kids call, that have been with us each weekend. So Kathleen, stand up, come on.
Good. Kathleen.
April, where's April at? April. All right, so then we also...
Ralph.
Oh, she's in the back. Okay, I can see it. Ralph, thank you so much for man. Right? Tanya, she's been on this. It's been amazing. She's out and about. And then Elizabeth Adams has been on every weekend.
Deborah Corbin.
Deborah Corbin. And who else? I always feel like I'm missing somebody. So, all right. And then, of course, this beautiful...
Let's give it up for Chris. So here's what I want you all to know. So I was also in this room for the first time last year. And so Chris and I have this thing. This is not child-friendly. I'm going to say it anyway. We have these things called holy shit moments. And so backstage we were like, this is like the shit of the holiest shit moments. And so to create that we are here in this moment is a beautiful, beautiful, magical miracle. You are sitting in your seat, and who knows, maybe you'll be here in your magical, magical, holy shit moment next year. But here's the thing, is these moments happen all the time. They're happening right now. So when Chris is up here telling you, right, he's fought addiction. You fought addiction. You've had circumstances in your life that would have it be that you would not even be here today. And yet you made a choice, a powerful choice to choose to live your life in a different way. And that led you to be in this room. You are in this room. You are in this room because of a powerful choice you made about your life. Thank you for that. So Chris, I say, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for the powerful creation of miracles that we continue to unfold. That book is a miracle. When I was coming to town and I was like, oh, I think Amy and Steve should hear this book. And what did you say? Holy shit.
No, there was a few more expletives in there.
Yeah. So what did we do? Right? I've learned from Judy, be courageous enough to open your mouth. Open your mouth and ask. So we sent a message to Amy and Steve. And we said, can we just come by? We got some things to share with you about some kids. And we know how much Amy loves kids. We know how much Steve is a stand for everybody. Young, old, whatever you are. And we were shocked, holy shit, when we heard back from Steve saying, yeah, show up at this time. Can you come from here and here? And there we went. And we read the book. Chris read the book. I shared the work, the beautiful work that we do at Soul Shop. And here we are. So one, I just want to say thank you for being a stand for yourself, for your kids, for all of us, and for all the kids. So thank you.
Thank you.